Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitri Cahyani. My student ID number is 037. Here I would like to presenting my research. The title is The Effectiveness of Using Online Platform on Learning Listening Skill at English Language and Education Department in University of Muhammadiyah Malang. Okay, the second slide is research question. Here I only have a question that is, in what way that students of English Language and Education Department of University of Muhammadiyah Malang being interested by online platform while learning listening skill? So the next slide is research design. The aim of this explanatory research is to make sure the effectiveness security of listening course through online platform based on students' opinion and experience. The object is only 5 students of fourth semester in English Language and Education Department at University of Muhammadiyah Malang. Also, this research is conducted using quantitative research method and online questionnaire by online platform too, that is www.surveymonkey.com. A student will be given the link through WhatsApp application personal chat and they can fill it whenever they want, but a device can only fill it for once, so they don't have twice or third change to fill the form. Next, the fourth slide is research data collection technique and instruments. For this research, I choose the method is quantitative survey research and the instrument is quantitative questionnaire. For the data collection technique, first I choose collecting response by online platform that is www.surveymonkey.com, and students will be given a link to the form through WhatsApp personal chat and they can only fill the form at once. So there will be 5 statements with cross-ended questions. So participant just need to choose strongly agree, neutral, or disagree with the statement that I have given to them through the questionnaire based on their experience and their opinion. Next to the data display, there will be 5 questions or statement. The first is, I think listening activities through online platform such as Edmodo and Kuiper can motivate me to learn more about the material. So from the diagram that already given in the slide, we may know that 23.8% students are strongly agree, 38.46% students are agree, 38.46% students are neutral too, and 0% of students disagree. So we may conclude that students are feeling motivated by this method because they can learn more about the materials and they can improve their skills by this learning model. Now to the second statement or question. That is, I think listening activities through online platforms such as Edmodo and Kuiper can help me to improve my vocabulary. So from the diagram that you may see, we may know that 16.67% students are strongly agree and 50% students are agree. 38.46% students are neutral and 0% of them 0% of them are disagree. So students are feeling that this listening skill through online platform can improve their competence in memorizing and knowing many vocabularies. So the third statement or question, that is, I think listening activities through online platforms such as Edmodo and Kuiper can help me to different the diction in every situation. So from the diagram in the slide that you can see, we may know that 8.33 students are strongly agree, 50% students are agree, and 33.33% students are neutral, and 8.33% students are disagree. So students are mostly agree that learning listening skill through online platform can help them to understand and able to divide the diction in different situations, because only minority of them that disagree with this statement. Now move to the fourth question or statement. That is, I think listening activities through online platforms such as Edmodo and Kuiper can help me to differentiate the native and non-native speaker. Yeah, from the diagram, we may know that 16.67% students are strongly agree, and 48.33% students are agree, and 25% students are neutral, and 0% students are disagree. So students are strongly agree that learning skills through online platform can help them to know and able to differentiate the accents between native speaker and non-native speakers. Next to the last question or statement, that is, I think listening activities through online platform such as Edmodo and Quippert can help me to be more clearer in spelling a word. So here there are 12 students that answer this questionnaire and only one who skipped these questions. But we still can conclude that 8.33% students are strongly agree, and 66.67% students are agree, and 25% students are neutral, and 0% students are disagree. So the conclusion of this question is students are agree that learning listening skills through online platform can help them to comprehend their competence in spelling a word clearly. Okay, now to the last slide or last part, that is research finding. So from the 5 questions in the survey, based on 12 participants answered, we may conclude that students in English Language Education and Department in University of Muhammadiyah Malang are agree to the effectiveness of using online platforms such as Edmodo and Kuiper as the one model in learning listening skill. It is caused by they feel enjoy and motivated with this learning method, so they are able to improve their important elements of it, such as improving their vocabulary, their competence in differentiate the diction and accent from native and non-native speakers. Moreover, it very help them in clearly spelling a word, so they can be confident in speaking as the productive skill of listening. Um, that's all for me. Thank you for enjoying this presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.